I probably won't. Will I ever? Probably never. The reason why is I watched Venom 1. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. Venom 2 comes out, and I'm like, it wasn't a very good movie, but the fight scenes were cool. So then I just come to this realization, well, I'm watching it, I'm investing 2 hours. That's not including the money if I go to theater or the time to drive to the theater. But just say I watch a movie, 2 hours of my life, I'm investing 2 hours to watch this movie just for, add it all together, 15, 20 minutes of really cool fight scenes. That's not really worth it for me because I could just go on YouTube later and then watch the fight scenes later. I don't need to watch a whole 2 hour movie just for the enjoyable part. I watched Godzilla King Kong on HBO Max, and I literally fast forward all the human parts. Anytime there's human talking, I fast forward, skip, until I got to the point where there's this Godzilla or King Kong, and I just want to see them. Because realistically, the story, I don't need to know the story. It's going to be terrible. The acting is going to be bad. The whole thing's going to be pointless. I don't need to hear the humans talk and complain about something when it has very little impact or anything. So I just want to see, Godzilla and King Kong fight. So there's really no, because I've seen the other Godzilla and King Kong movies, all of them, and then the worst part of humans talking. So it's like, why even subject myself? That's why I skip. And then the movie cut down, actually part a lot, skip down to probably 30, 45 minutes. There. And I pretty much got the whole bit. Don't need to watch the movie parts, worst of the parts. So that's why it's going to happen. I'll just watch Venom 3 and I'll watch the highlights on YouTube or something later when they come out. So there's no real reason. So you have to give people a reason to go and see this movie that they're going to spend 2 hours plus maybe money and time driving there. So it better be good. Just throwing superheroes on a screen doesn't work anymore. So it's not superhero fatigue. It's just bad movie fatigue. And bad movie can exist in any genre. It could be, action comedy. It could be cartoon. It could literally be romance movie. Whatever it is, sci-fi. It doesn't matter. Horror. They exist all over the place. So the Joker was a bad movie. Venom 3, I haven't seen it at all, so I can't really judge. But based off what other people have said, and most people have said, they all say it's pretty much garbage. And a lot of people are like, well, you have to see the movie for yourself. You can't go off critics and all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, there's a point to that because some of the movies I really love, maybe the critics didn't love those as much. But then again, when am I supposed to watch every single movie that's ever existed so I can form my own opinion? I don't have that kind of time. No one has that kind of time. So what I end up doing is I go to YouTubers that I trust, YouTubers that I don't read like the critics. I guess they're critics. Everyone technically is a critic. I'm a critic. And I go to them and I trust them. They said, hey, this movie is really, really good. You should go definitely watch it. And if I was on the fence, okay, I'll go see it. Wild Robot, I could not praise it enough. It's a great movie. You should go watch it. And people are. They're listening and they're going to watch it. That's why it keeps making more money as time goes on. It's weird for a movie to do that. So, Venom 3, I'm not going to watch it. It's
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and exclusive access to all things VIP.
I just don't see the point. You just made bad reviews. They rushed it together. They didn't really take the time. And also, another thing is, we're in this day and age, you have to have people interested from the get-go. They have to be interested. Having critics or YouTubers, people suggesting movies to you, might, if you're on the fence, move you over. But you have to get to that fence already to begin with. If you're not even near the fence, it doesn't matter. So many times people suggest movies, it's the best movie, you gotta watch it. That's okay. I'm sure it's great, but I don't want to watch it. Because I'm not even near the fence. You have to get to that fence to see if you even want to watch it. Like, Venom 3, I'm not even near it. So, I'm like, here's the fence. You need to go over the fence. I'm like way over here. So, I don't know. There's not very many people that convince me. I would have to, literally, have to be like a 10 out of 10 from everyone says everything. And then, even then, I would have to see the trailers and go, yes, I really want to watch it. But the thing is, I saw the first couple trailers, and it's like, I've seen this movie before. Venom 1 and 2 are the exact same movie. Oh, he fights about the symbiote. It's like, that's it? That's all you got? That's what you fought in the first one. And in the second, oh, we got more this time. What's that going to do? What's that? Oh, more of the exact same? Everything the same? It wasn't like number 2. Like number 1 and number 2 was so good that it's like, oh, okay. Like, number 1 I thought was like 7. go see it. So it's a big hurdle for me to actually go way over here to actually want to watch it. So yeah, I mean Joker 2, gone. I hope they won't learn. They won't ever learn. Just make a movie that people actually want to go see. That's the thing. It doesn't even have to be good. It could be a bad movie, but if everyone wants to see it, then at least make money. But you can make a good movie. Like a lot of people rant and rave about the new CGI cartoon, whatever Transformers movie. It's got like really good score. Everyone watches it, but people don't want to watch Transformers, or not enough of them to warrant how much they spent on it. They made like 150 million, 200 million, or something like that. But it cost like way more than that. So they lost money. But there's not enough Transformers fans out there to watch it, even though they made a good movie. That's the thing. There's a lot of people. It doesn't matter. It's like Game of Thrones. Everyone ranks right instead of watch it. I don't care. I have zero interest in that show. I'm sure it's the best show in the world, but it makes no difference to me. I don't care to see it. I don't want to watch it. I don't have any interest in it. It doesn't matter if it's the best. It doesn't matter. It's the greatest thing ever. You know what I've never seen? The Godfather Part 2 or 3. Because I watched Godfather 1 and I was bored. So there we go. I mean, I watched Godfather 1 when I was younger, not like a child, but like old enough to know what a movie is. And I was bored. I thought it was very boring. I watched it years later. That's the thing. Like some of these movies, some of these movies, or even music or anything like that, comes at a certain time, it's revolutionary for that time. But by the time I see it 30, 40 years later, it's already been done to death 1,000 times, and I've seen that movie 1,000 times. But at the time, it was brand new. No one's seen anything like it. For me, when I watch it years later, I've already seen everything like it. So now I'm just like, oh, I'm preparing this for that. So that's it. Let me know. See a lot of have a good day. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to get a book, go over to collectorscomics.com. Free giveaway. All you do is click.
You're listening to Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. Hope you had a wonderful week, and thanks for listening to the podcast. If you're a big Michael Bean fan, you've never heard of Inside of You, well, I hope you stick around. I think people tend to stick around if they like an episode, maybe subscribe. Our handles are at Inside of You Podcast on Instagram and Facebook, and at Inside of You Pod on Twitter. And really appreciate you. We've been doing this for years now, and we get really good conversations with guests, and they open up about mental health, anxiety, life, and I hope you stick around. And it seems like it helps a lot of people. It helps me with my anxiety in my life. And Ryan's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Still going to therapy?
Still going to therapy.
Good for you, Ryan. Good for you.
And the plan is normal.
Yeah, it did. But right, yeah, but
No, I mean it's kind of like what happens when you guys do the BetterHelp ad. Tom he usually says like, I usually don't want to talk in the morning, but then get going. It helps.
it does. That's the thing. It's like you think you don't have anything to talk about, but once you start talking in 10 minutes, boom, floodgates open, and you're like, oh my god, I'm so thankful I did this. You just feel better. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's groovy. We're going to be doing a lot of cons this year, Tom and I. So if you haven't seen a Smallville Nights or haven't visited us at Con, you got to do that. Smallville Nights are great events. We read old CDs with fans. It's really private. There's prizes. It's wonderful. Everyone who goes says you have to do this. So hopefully, we're going to be all over the country. I'll be in Wales. I'll be all over. So you got to come. Also, if you want to go, if you go to talkablepodcast.com, you can get original artwork signed by me and Tom. These awesome pieces of art. And there's a limited supply. There's only 55 made, and then they're gone, and they're autographed by me and Tom. Go to talkablepodcast.com if you want some of that merch. The Inside You online stores there. We've got new Smallville, Octagonal, ship keys signed by me. We also got the regular ones that don't say Smallville. We've got Lexmas script.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Tyler. This is Pockets Full of Comics. This is where we talk about Golden Age comic books and collectibles, just whatever. We just chat. So today, it's election day. If you haven't got out there, get out there and vote. It's important to do so, whether whatever side you're voting for. I'm not here to talk about that per se, but just make sure you get your vote in. It really matters. So I voted this morning. I don't have my little sticker on, but I did do it. So that is done. Yeah, it should be an exciting evening. And over really the next week, we'll see how everything shakes out. So that being said, I thought that because everybody knows, it's pretty divided, and there's a lot of, I don't know, we're not going to talk politics too much, but let's just say there's a lot of tension between the two sides this year. So we are going to look at a comic book to make light of a very serious political election, serious time, a lot of serious things coming, no matter who gets elected. But what we're going to talk about is Captain America, number 70, Worlds at War. So I thought, what a perfect book to make a quick video about. I'm not saying we're going to war by any means, but this just, for some reason, spoke to me today, and I thought we'd give it a little more of a due justice, if you will, than I did the first time when I did the CGC reveal on this book. This is my grandfather's book. This is Captain America, number 70. He gave this to me. I got it graded. It came back. I actually cleaned and pressed this. To be honest with you, no, I did not. I very lightly cleaned it, but I was nervous to do much with this because this book was fairly brittle, so I didn't do a lot to it. Super, super cool book. I was really excited to find this in the collection, so I got it graded, sent off to CGC to make sure I protected it. So this is 1949 Timely Comics, Captain America, number 70. Al Avison and Sid Shore's art, and it is Ken Bald and Vince Alasia art. I've heard Ken Bald and Sid Shore's a lot on a couple of your guys' channels, so I should learn more about them. I really should, but I don't know, not first appearance, but whatever they call this over here, this tagline, I'm sure someone can correct me, says Captain America and Golden Girl team up, Submariner and Namora team up, and it's a sci-fi cover and story. So I'm looking, there are only, what do we got here, 43 blue labels on the CGC census. The highest graded is a near-mint 9. There are 2 9s, and then it seems like the most common's around like a 5. So 2's a lower grade, but there are the only this is the only 2.0, so that's kind of neat. And then there are 3 purple labels out there as well. So 46 of these total on the CGC census. The story inside, let's see here. So Stan Lee, edited by Stan Lee. Stories about scientists who thinks the way to ensure peace among nations is to provide them with a great threat. So he builds an atomic planet mover that brings Mars closer to Earth. The Martians invade, and New York City is nearly destroyed. Cap is ordered by the Martian warlords to deliver an ultimatum to Earth's leaders, but Cap visits the scientist lab instead and powers up the planet mover again so that the planet Mars returns to its previous location. So they kind of show that here on the cover. The Martians cannot eat Earth food, and their rocket ships cannot travel the distance back to Mars, so they choose to die in space. The Earth nations go back to threatening each other, and Steve says to his class that this is a lesson never to try and rid yourself of an evil by way of a greater evil. So when I was looking this up, it just seemed like an appropriate time to share this book with you guys. I know a lot of you guys love these early Captain America books. They're just really, really great. So here it is, Captain America, number 70. So looking forward on here, researching a little bit. Pencils for Ken Bald, inks for Vince Alasia. Some notes, story was redone without Cap for Journey into Unknown Worlds number 7. When moving characters to the character field, added ending parenthesis to Oog. I sensed the ending was missing from the notes. I have no idea what any of that means, so I'm just reading that off of this list here. So, yeah, I don't know if you know anything about this book. Let me know. I think it's pretty cool. Says there's a
one available on eBay currently. Let's see what that's all about. So obviously it's not this one. This one ended on October 19th. One of them sold. It was a 1.0, sold for $900. So that's pretty good. So fairly valuable book here. I mean, over $1,000 book, I would assume, which is pretty neat. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you voted. I don't care who you voted for. I mean, I do care, but I'm not going to talk about that. I just hope you voted. You know, do your part. Get out there. Read a comic book. Fill out a ballot. Enjoy your evening. Don't worry about it too much. That's my plan. I'm going to play with comic books, clean press some books tonight. Maybe make a couple videos here, and we'll keep talking and chatting. And if you haven't hit that like, haven't hit that subscribe, please do so if you want to support the channel. I sure appreciate it. It makes me want to continue to make videos. I know these aren't overly exciting for some of you. Some of you guys seriously love just checking out new books you haven't seen before. It's my way of sharing, and I really enjoy doing it. So appreciate you all. Get out there and vote. Have a great day. Bye.
I'm gonna leave these right here for you guys. You
guys won.
Hey, you guys for showing up. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Giveaways are done.
All right, got all the giveaways done.
Yeah, we got those signs. Folks out of a collection a while back, and we ended up doing pretty well with the collection. So I figured it'd be fun to give them one. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Tony.
No, thank you.
All right.
Good. My tickets in here.
Done. Yep. Scoop up all your tickets.
I don't know how we're gonna top next month.
Gonna find some cool stuff. That's fun giveaways.
Last house said we get away original art. So
Yeah. Wait, wasn't there? Oh no, that's my poster. But what about that?
Oh yeah. Totally forgot. Okay, so
We forgot something again.
is there anybody that would appreciate this? It's not. It's not. You said. No, I just like. Is there anybody that would appreciate this? It's the Did you want maybe your
You gotta put it up. Yeah, send a picture.
This is from Ashley. Thank you. I've never seen that movie one time. Are you serious? We used to be on Channel 11 like every weekend. We used to go to Channel 11 every weekend. For like 10 years. I've been on that poster.
Oh, that's awesome. She found this little invincible link to it. That's cool.
That's sick. Glad you guys are able to find some cool stuff. Have you ever met a poster here?
Oh, snap.
Little searching. All right, so let's keep going around. You got that behind us? Yes. And one of you is actually survived. This is what I'm consolidated to at the moment. Dang, that thing's cool. For $20, I'll give you the miles and that.
Oh, snap.
Dang, next gen. Look like next gen seller, dude. Thanks, man. I know I sold my box with one of the sets, so I just.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna carry it back to the farm. And you're one of the few people that actually priced your whole box.
Yeah, as people put full books out, I just lower it and buy however much.
That's awesome. Thanks, though, man, for coming around.
There we go.
That comes with this too. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the box.
The box inside the box. I throw my boxes out.
I ain't a box collector. I know some people do. They got boxes all over the place.
And that's my biggest issue with them is the boxes. They got so much room.
These are reprints, right? Like originals of these?
No, they're Carnage. What they did was they used to come in Legends, and then they went to retro.
The retro. Okay, that's what it's called, the retro card.
Because they know when what ones are popular and so forth.
That's cool. Carnage.
Yeah.
They're all brand, but they just real Legos. None of these are. I bring the real ones. I don't mix the. Alright, let me get that Joker set. I don't mix the set.
Oh, Chainsaw Man. Oh, we got Chainsaw Man.
You don't watch Chainsaw Man. I watch this whole series.
You watch Chainsaw Man.
You want to know when I watched this? I was in Japan and watched the whole thing while I was there. You watch Kaiju Rage?
Way better. You won this box too, so. No, I'm just joking.
That's nice.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. There's some good stuff in there.
Thank God I can't go here.
But I have to check. I have to check to see if any Barnes Jewelers or double covers. You can get all that, right? Yeah, I checked all that.
This Moon Knight set's nice stuff.
Yeah. I've got like 50 cents. That's all.
This whole box for $90.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then you could, but even on camera or off camera, I don't care what anybody says. You're only gonna get stuff out here. And I didn't mean to curse, but let me repeat that again. You only get stuff out here. You know what I mean?
Well, private, yeah.
Like I told him, and I'm like on my soul serious. He wouldn't survive an hour at Chicago, New York, comes up. He would have came in, put stuff down, said, "Yeah, I'll do it again." They would have told me, "Get out of the building, here's 10, 20 grand, get the hell out of here." They would have just told me to go. He would have left in that time frame because nobody's gonna look at all that and go, you know, let me pass it over. They're gonna take that, they're gonna go to somebody else, get that, especially when it comes to somebody knows the game where he just walks in. One time he was in MegaCon, and he just said, "You know what? I want that." And the guy goes, "Well, I mean, I really was only trying to make 10 grand." He goes, "Here, go home." I swear to God.
Take the whole table.
You know, he took everything.
You didn't bring nothing? You didn't want to trade or sell nothing?
I've got an entire truck full of stuff out there. Bringing it out. It's like,
Well, have people tell people too. Get them to go to your car.
I just got it.
Tony's got a bunch of stuff in his car.
God, I bought those things.
Weird characters. I know, man. It was hard. I'd love to grab one of these. 10 minutes, bro. Yeah, all right.